Want to turn to an issue that, for both of you to respond to, if you can. I want to put to you the Trump era that we're in and the climate change skepticism and where that leaves renewable projects. Has it made life tougher out there for your types of businesses? And I guess I'm thinking here about the social pressure we've had in the past for institutions to engage positively in environmentally responsible projects, and whether you think that pressure will continue under the current political environment. But also I'm thinking in more immediate terms about the doubts over future funding for US-led NGOs that have been instrumental in projects, for example, Power Africa. Christian, if you can address this first.
Yeah, so there's a number of impacts that we're, I would say, monitoring closely. And so we are a Power Africa partner. We work very closely with a number of US agencies, including OPIC and USAID. And so, I mean, right now we're at the stage where we are partners of these groups, and they've been helpful in us developing and completing our projects. However, we don't see any major or material impacts to our projects as we move through the construction and operational phase. You know, as a result of the Trump administration, there are, you know, almost daily, you know, based in Canada, I get I would say a steady stream of Trump-related news here. And even yesterday, I was reading that that he's done a complete 180 on the U.S. Exim Bank, and so we, you know, for the last little while, we've been thinking that that's about to shut down, and we've done a similar. I've had similar conversations with people at OPIC where, you know, I know that OPIC is a profit-making entity out of the U.S., and so if he wants to shut down profit-making parts of the U.S. government, it doesn't seem like that would be the wisest move. And it seems as though when he spends 10 minutes thinking about an issue or talking to somebody about an issue, he often changes his stance. And so, you know, we watch it from here, and are of course interested to know the fate of our partners, but. We're not seeing any major shift in terms of the willingness of foreign governments to engage in conversations and see the execution of projects. The other ways that things that the Trump administration could have an impact in projects might be related to things like the availability of U.S. dollars, and as the U.S. economy roars ahead, if their dollar gets more expensive, then it you know, it causes limited issues for us in certain regions where we're linking our projects to U.S. dollars. So I would say there's a number of impacts that we're monitoring, but none of them in particular are causing any kind of existential threats to any of our projects.
Okay, thanks, Christian. And Jake, so no immediate change yet for Christian. Are you seeing any impact yet?
You know, I think there's certainly a degree of uncertainty, you know, when it comes to, we're also a Power Africa partner. We work with OPIC, we work with USAID, and we think Power Africa has been a really great initiative and certainly been helpful to us. So we are certainly keen to see that continue. But at the same time, I think to some extent, you know, the die has been cast, and you know, there's increasing momentum around clean energy, independent of sort of particular policies and subsidies, and you can see that reflected in, you know, the stock price of Tesla today. So for us, you know, our major customers are multinationals. We're not seeing any changes to their sustainability goals that they want to hit, and how we can help them hit those in Africa. And, you know, one of the exciting things, you know, from the beginning about doing this work in Africa is that we were not relying on any particular subsidy or tax incentive like C&I solar has been in the U.S. So we don't have the same sort of policy or regulatory worries that we might have if we were in the U.S. right now.